Macmillan Audio presents The Devil's Queen, a novel of Catherine de Medici, by Jeanne Kalogridis. Read for you by Kate Redding.
Blois, France, August 1556. At first glance he was an unremarkable man, short and stout with greying hair and the drab clothes of a commoner. I could not see his face from my vantage 2 floors above, but I watched him recoil as he emerged from the carriage and his foot first met the cobblestone. He signalled for his cane and reached for the coachman's arm. Even with these aids he moved gingerly, haltingly, through the sultry morning, and I thought, aghast, he is a sick, aging man. Nothing more. I receded from the window to settle in my chair. I had wanted to dazzle my summoned guest, to charm him so he would not detect my nervousness, but I had no heart in those days for pretence. I sported mourning, black and plain, and looked anything but grand. I was a thick, unlovely creature, very worn and very sad. "Thank God they're only children," the midwife had muttered. She had thought I was sleeping, but I had heard and understood. A queen's life was valued more than those of her daughters, and they had left behind siblings. The royal bloodline was safe. But had I not been drained of blood and hope, I would have slapped her. My heart was no less broken. I had approached my final attempt at childbirth without trepidation. The process had always gone smoothly for me. I am strong and determined, and have never feared pain. I had even chosen names, Victoire and Jeanne. For Ruggieri had predicted I would have girl twins, but he had not told me they would die. The first infant was long in coming, so long that I and even the midwife grew anxious. I became too tired to sit in the birthing chair. After a day and half a night, Victoire arrived. She was the smallest infant I had ever seen, too weak to let go a proper wail. Her birth brought me no respite. Jeanne refused to appear. Hours of agony passed, until night became day again, and morning led to afternoon. The child's body was so stubbornly situated that she would not pass. The decision was made to break her legs, so that she could be pulled out without killing me. There followed the midwife's hand inside me, and the dreadful muffled snap of tiny bones. I cried out at the sound, not at the pain. When Jeanne emerged dead, I would not look at her. Her sickly twin lived 3 weeks. On the day Victoire too succumbed, a cold, prickling conviction settled over me. After all these years, Ruggieri's spell was failing. My husband and surviving children were in mortal danger. There was, as well, the quatrain in the great tome written by the prophet. The quatrain, I feared, predicted my darling Henri's fate. I am dogged in the pursuit of answers, and I would not rest until I had learned the truth from the lips of the famed seer himself. A knock came at the door, and the guard's low voice, both of which drew me back to the present. At my reply the door swung open, and the guard and his limping charge entered. The former's expression grew quizzical at finding me entirely alone, without my ladies to attend me. I had busied Diane elsewhere, and had dismissed even Madame Gondi. My conversation with my visitor was to be strictly private. "Madame la Reine." The seer's accent betrayed his southern origins. He had a soft moon of a face, and the gentlest of eyes. "Your Majesty, I am honored and humbled that you would receive me," he said. "My greatest desire—"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?